Hello there and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions video. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up guys, and welcome back to another texture pack update video. This is M4K 1.8. We are finally in 1.8 guys, and it's been a little while since the last update on the texture pack anyways. Has been a little more frequent on the updates than the world save. But anyways, none here nor there. Let's go over the blocks. I don't want to waste a lot of time. We've got the granite, polished granite, and all those. These are borrowed textures from, I believe it's KOP 1.8. I think they look pretty good in this pack. And there is the granite, polished granite, diorite, polished diorite. If I'm saying that right, I'm not sure. Andesite and polished andesite and double slabby. Oh, we're back to double slabby. All right, so those are some of the new blocks right there. The double slabby, actually, we're now down to stone slab. 1.8 changes it so we don't actually have the item ID, so there is no 43 anymore, which that's what the double slab was. So now we've got just the 45 or whatever the hell it was, whatever the single slab is. But anyways, that's here nor there. We get into the rest of the texture pack, which is unchanged as far as the main blocks, and I'll kind of just pan through it for those who have not seen the texture pack in its entirety yet, or at least most of the main blocks. If not, link is in the description. But watch through the video if you are curious as to what is updated in the 1.8. These are all the same. There's your gravel, there's your clay, sand, red sand, sandstone, chiseled, smooth. All right, now for the red sandstone and your red chiseled and your red smooth, obviously it's the same as the regular sandstone, smooth sandstone, and chiseled sandstone. I just threw it into Photoshop and gave it a very deep, very maroonish red color. Wet sponge, useless block. I cannot texture it. I can't do nothing with it. This block will never get textured in this texture pack, just due to the animation, it dripping down. I was hoping maybe I could do a black and a red stripe to go with the yellow and the red stripe, and but yeah, we would have water dripping off of it, and I don't see any use for this, except for you know what? I don't know if this does this. Let me try something here, guys. I'm curious. Does this shit drip from the bottom? Because if it does, I'm thinking, yeah, it does. Okay, so maybe in the future we can texture that with a dirt or some kind of a dirt stone mixture. We can use it inside of caverns for you know, like water dripping from the ceiling. It might be, you know, something to think about in the future. But as for right now, useless block. Everything else is the same. We now have coarse dirt. That was an easy one. I just pulled the dirt texture and turned it into coarse dirt. So now we have this that will not grow grass on it whatsoever. Again, another future update that I hope that I can figure out how to do. It's kind of like Conquest does, where I can mix bits of grass in with the dirt and make it look kind of like faded. For pathways, and maybe with some connected textures and random textures. Again, that's way beyond my scope of texture pack analysis. So if anybody knows how to do that or wants to do that in their spare free time and do it for our texture pack, we would greatly appreciate it. Anything else, let's see, stays the same. Packed ice, regular ice. Now we're into the prismarine. Now I think we're into the Soartex borrowed textures for now. So this is your prismarine, dark prismarine bricks, and your sea lantern, which has a really funky glow to it. That might even be default. No, I'm not sure. I think it might be. Anyways, so those main blocks there are from Soartex. Everything else stays the same. Coal, bedrock, mycelium. Now we get into some of the other things that we've already had, the wood and the doors. The iron door stays the same. That is from Glimmer Steampunk from way back. Not sure if they still use that texture pack, but I'm pretty sure they probably do. Our oak and our dark oak variances. Dark oak is not textured. I haven't found anything for it. I may just take this here and throw it in Photoshop on the next update and try to give it this texture with a darker brown, but I don't want to go this color try to go something more to this color. Haven't fucked with it. We'll maybe take a look at it for the next update. The fence posts obviously pick up the texture from the main wood block itself, or the wood planks rather, so I don't do any texturing there. It does it automatically. Doors are oak doors. Oh shit, I just opened that. I meant to pick that up. So yeah, there's our oak doors and our dark oak doors. God almighty, struggling. That again is from Sortex, so however you say that. And then our spruce door. And then there's the other fence posts, which is really cool because now all these connect, except for the nether brick ones, which is fine. But that gives us just some different color variations for our fence posts. There's your birch. It's kind of more like maybe like an oriental door. It's kind of neat. And let's see, jungle. There's your jungle door. Probably look pretty good for some sort of a tree house. And then we are into our Arcasia, and which is still untextured. I've yet to find a good texture that will go with the rest of these woods. The last update was more the Survivor update. Got all the ores textured, and these are all mine. Thought they looked really, really cool. They turned out really good. There's all the ores for those that haven't seen them. And diamond and emerald. And our redstone. And lapis. And nether quartz. And then everything else stays the same. Iron, gold, diamond, lapis lazuli, emerald blocks. Now the quartz blocks, I went ahead and I liked it as default for quite a long time. It looked really good. Got kind of tired of it with some of the other things that I was using it for, and reverted it to the Affinity HD, which a couple of the other textures are using. Again, I have permission from him specifically to use his pack for a lot of his different textures until I can get them updated. For those that are wondering, please do not strip this pack and put them in another pack without permission first. The ones that I don't have permission for, or couldn't get permission for, if the owner contacts me and does not want me using them in this pack, of course I'll take them out like I always say I will. Hasn't been a problem so far. But anyways, our nether brick, nether rack, and our soul sand. Eventually we would like to do something with the soul sand and the nether rack. Glowstone, obsidian, of course, needs a new texture so we can use it for some sort of a building block. This is obviously more of a builder's resource pack. And stone, again, we need to do something about that. I've got my environments on. Sorry about that. I thought I turned it. No, let's just turn that bullshit off. Anyways, so we have the animation working. It was not working on the last texture pack update, resource pack update. I figured out what it was. I had animations turned off for some odd reason. I have no idea, but that's why it wasn't working, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong with the pack, so there it is. And nobody actually told me. Thanks, assholes. Everything else here is the same. All our stained glass, all of our wool stays the same. All of our carpet pieces stay the same, so no changes here, which I like it. It doesn't really need to be changed anyways. And then the last thing we need to look at, let's see, the picture is still all the same. All right, out into the main area, we've got our plants are still all default. Again, I don't really see any real big reason to update these right yet. I may borrow these from another pack if I start doing some interior decorating, or you guys really, really want some new flowers, we can do those. Those are fairly easy to borrow. The new beams or beacons, of course, these are all the standard. Nothing special about any of these. They're all default texture. I was hoping that with this update we would finally get some colored lights, so each one would emit its own fucking color around the beacon. That would have been absolutely spectacular for that update. This to me honestly is useless. This does nothing. It does nothing for Jag. It's stupid. But anyways, that's the textures, or the beacons, whatever the hell, and everything else here stays the same. I don't think there was anything as far as redstone pieces or smaller items in game, and of course, obviously, your mobs are not going to be updated. I'm not going to be doing those. Those are still default. Everything else here, it looks the same. Hoppers, furnaces, note blocks, TNT, pressure plates, bed, iron bars, fences, rails. I always like the rails, so those aren't going to change. That is texture pack update M4K. Download it. It is all by itself. So I have now included the README file in with the texture pack. So if you want to see what's been updated specifically by who, what pack it's done or borrowed from, all that good stuff, all the different revisions. The README file now is in the actual texture pack file. So when you download the texture pack, it's a resource pack. I know everybody keeps calling it a texture pack. When you download the file that you download, that's the file that you're going to put in your resource pack folder. Don't unzip it. Don't do nothing with it. Just download it and put it straight into your resource pack file. Before, we had a download that was zip. You unzipped it. It had a README file and another zip inside, and that was the actual resource pack. And that got very confusing for a lot of people. So I decided to just go ahead and put the README file in with the actual resource pack. And when you download it, it's one file. That's it. Super simple. That is it for the 1.8 resource pack M4K update video. Hope you guys like it and enjoy it. And like always, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.